The oldest person in Springfield has passed away, simply because the town gave him an award. But the award ultimately needed someone to receive it. The host asked anyone in the audience over 80 years old to stand up. 90 years old, 100 years old. And just like that, Burns successfully took over the position. Although he received the award, Burns was not happy, as it meant he wasn't far from death. He decided to take good care of his body. His secretary said the doctors in Springfield were not worthy of his nobility, and would take him to see the best doctors in the world. But before leaving, they needed someone to watch over the house. He immediately thought of the person who frequently caused destruction. That had to be Homer, without a doubt. And so the Simpson family successfully moved into the mansion. Homer immediately put on luxurious clothes, then used his crotch to experience the smooth stair railing. The billionaire lifestyle was extremely extravagant. They never made their beds. The old bed had to be burned every day, so there was no need to argue about it. They didn't even need to dress themselves. Homer tried out the technology, and it was indeed painful. Bart moved in just to find one thing, the safe. He expertly checked behind picture frames, then listened to crack the combination. What he didn't expect was that there was a person hidden inside. The house was so big that you needed to ride a bike indoors. Lisa even rode a horse. The life of the wealthy was just that troublesome. Even during meals, they needed binoculars to observe each other while communicating. They even needed 11 forks to eat a hamburger. Meanwhile, Burns also began a series of medical examinations. First was drawing blood, but Burns's body had already softened into a sponge. Next was testing lung capacity. Burns used all his strength.
Okay, 12 centimeters.
But it seemed what was being tested wasn't lung capacity. Fortunately, this was the world's top hospital, and after relentless efforts, they finally completed his physical examination. The doctor said he was the person in the country with the most illnesses. Diabetes and false pregnancy were just common conditions. He had even discovered several new diseases and planned to name them after Burns. But coincidentally, they had achieved a delicate balance, like many people trying to exit through a door and getting stuck. At this moment in Springfield, Homer was still immersed in his billionaire dream. An 82 Lafitte should be shaken repeatedly before drinking. Marge reminded him he shouldn't be so extravagant, but Homer said all this came from his own hard work. Homer remained immersed and unable to extricate himself. Marge repeatedly urged him to face reality. Besides, Burns would be back tomorrow. Homer suddenly had an epiphany and decided to seize this opportunity to throw a party. Homer warmly invited everyone at Moe's Tavern to drink on a yacht. Just as they were boarding, Marge stopped them all. Homer said he had always been obedient, but this was his only chance to experience the billionaire lifestyle. Under Homer's command, the yacht officially set sail. Lisa comforted Marge, saying she believed they would definitely return safely. Law-abiding citizen Moe vowed to defend his alcohol with his life until they crossed into international waters. However, once they crossed the boundary, the law could no longer stop human indulgence. They burned, killed, and plundered, committing every evil. Here, a person could even marry a cow. Bart even openly insulted the Coast Guard.
Dude, come on!